Well, Steve White, Steve RZ9. Well, I took a little bit of a risk and bought one of the, I think they're called Metflex. I think the brand is called a Justice League Superman. Now, I have a little Henry Cavill, which I love him because his cape is like a shiny nylon, even though the actual one in the film isn't this sort of material, but this is sort of the material I expected the superhero characters to have for capes, because that's what a lot of them had on the original Superpowers ones, and I think it's the best material. It's just very flexible, and usually if you want something to shine, you can get a shiny one as well. So I've got this one, and I thought, you know, I want a bigger one, and I want one that looks a little bit more like the movie character, a little bit more sculptural. Like a lot of these figures look more like statues with joints, basically, as opposed to like the old sort of cartoon figures that were a lot more simple in their design and finishes and that. But this is smaller than I thought. I thought it was a 7-inch figure. It looks like it's 6. So let's see. There's no artwork on this. I just have the pictures on the back, of course, which I already showed. And there's some really bad pictures of it online, and I was worried about what it was going to look like. I was really sort of relieved and surprised to see it actually looks really good and the finish is good, but then I realised the size is not what I thought it was. So I've got a stand here so you can fly. And just real tape, of course. At least I know his cape is material. I just opened the Shazam figure, and I thought the cape was material, and it's not. Okay, I thought I could just flip that up, but no. Should be able to. Okay. So yeah, so he's got an assortment of hands. 3 heads. So he's got open hands and closed fists, or fist. No, it's not a fist, just closed hands so he can grip things. Well, he's got an angry face. Paint's a little bit off, but pretty good. And I think that's just a normal face. And then he's currently wearing a slightly miffed one. Oh, there's the other open hand one. But, yeah, so the cape is quite big. Oh, it's wired. Okay, I didn't realise it's wired. That's interesting. I don't have a wired cape for any of my superheroes or characters. But yeah, because I don't remember the one in the film having like a shiny cape. It was more of a matte sort of velvety sort of look. Now, it does have a lot of articulation, and the sculpture is fairly good. It's got a lot of detail, although that's a bit springy. It keeps popping back. I like the finish of the costume and everything, but yeah, it's basically, don't let it be shorter than the other one. It is. I thought this was bigger. I thought this was going to be bigger than the one I already had. It's part of the reason why I wanted one to go with my DC Multiverse figure, because for some reason there's no DC Multiverse Superman. Certainly not a I mean, Man of Steel, Henry Cavill Superman. There just isn't one. But this is basically a 6-inch figure, just a fraction shorter than this one. I thought it was going to be 7 inches, but one of the things I like about it is the cape is big. As much as I like this material, they skimped on it. A lot of them, they cut it to the size it's supposed to sit. Even if it's a bigger cape, it's supposed to hang down and sit. Instead of having it just folding, they tend to cut it the size it's supposed to hang. So it's always disappointing when you don't have a full cape. This one is a full cape. So yeah, it's a bit hit and miss. I mean, he's got the detail and the sculpting and the finish. He looks really good. And the cape is really quite big. which is good, and it's white. But yeah, it's also, well, he's a bit small. But yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Oh well. That's the risk you take when you buy something that's from a third party or online that you haven't seen, or you never know if the photos are accurate. But I mean, I like him. He's just not quite what I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be smaller, so bigger. But so I still need 7-inch Henry Cavill Man of Steel Superman. But this will go nice in the 6-inch collection.